for both of those areas until 5:15 this evening. We're here in the weather studio, and with me is Jordan Fraser. Jordan, go a little closer in on these tornadoes. We've got a frontal boundary that is pushing its way towards us out of West Texas right now. We've been watching strong thunderstorms try to erupt north of Interstate 20 this afternoon. Now they're beginning to back build into our area north of the Waco-Temple-Killeen area along Highway 6 here. We've had reports of pea-sized hail earlier near Iredell, and now getting reports near Walnut Springs of nickel-sized hail. And this storm that we're talking about here moving across Bosque County, it is moving towards the east at around 30 miles an hour. We'll put the tracker on this and give you an idea of what that storm and the one down just to the north of Crawford's doing in just a moment. Here's your northernmost one moving through Bosque County right now. Should be affecting Lakewood Harbor. Now this is over on Lake Whitney. Whitney itself, Whitney High School by almost 5 o'clock, through Mayfield and Hillsboro by about a quarter after 5, and through Abbott, which is on I-35, pretty much the same time at about 5:15. Here's our second one. This is getting into a more populated area north and west of Waco back towards the Bosque County line. That storm also warned until 5:15 this afternoon for the potential of very heavy rains, extremely strong damaging winds and large hail with a possible Doppler radar indicated tornado in it. Moving across McLennan County here, should be near China Spring, which is a suburb of Waco, through Gold also. Rogers Hill by about 10 till 5 o'clock. Elmont almost 5 o'clock, through Leroy and Axtell about 10 after 5. So we're going to stay with you and keep you updated on these storms as these continue pushing over towards the I-35 corridor right now. Very volatile weather situation we've got here with this front coming in and so much moisture, and now with the timing of it being here, the peak heating of the afternoon, we anticipate more widespread thunderstorm and tornadic activity throughout the afternoon, and this is going to continue. It's probably going to be just about area wide after 6 and 7 o'clock this evening, and then finally moving out of the area after 10, 11 o'clock or so tonight. We could see storms lingering until 3, 4 o'clock or so in the morning down in the Brazos Valley area. So be mindful. This is the time now to start finding some shelter. If you haven't already made a plan, do it quickly, because weather conditions are going to deteriorate. It may not look like it outside right now, but if you go out, you can feel the electricity in the air. Things are going to start popping here pretty rapidly. If you just tuned in, yes, tornado warning in effect. We have 2 areas that we're concerned with right now. Tornado watches in effect for all of Central Texas till 10 o'clock tonight. We have a tornado in progress, or at least a Doppler indicated tornado moving through Bosque County just to the north of Meridian. They're getting very heavy rains in Meridian right now. And then another storm that is making its way into rural portions of McLennan County pretty rapidly, moving towards the east at around 30 miles an hour. This one too is producing very large hail, strong damaging winds, and extreme downpours of rain falling in that storm. Can we take a look at the rotation of the Doppler effect on this stuff real quick and see if we can pick up where these tornadoes are? Let's start with the one up here in Bosque County, see if there's any circulation going on with that one. As I said, we got a cold front that is making its way in here. Yeah, there you see a bit of the cold and the warm color showing up, but there seem to be just outside of the watch area we're looking at. Here's the track on the storm we're talking about. This is the one that is the warned storm producing a possible tornado. I'm not really seeing a whole lot there. Yes, we do have the cold and the warm colors close together there. Maybe a little bit of a dry slot beginning to build back in. Either way you look at it, this is a very dangerous storm. It's a hail producer, large hail, and very heavy downpours of rain as well of that storm. We are warning on this tornado for until 5:15, possibly longer than that. Now, there's a second storm just to the south of that one, down making its way through the area around Crawford into McLennan County. Valley Mills, you're in the path of this storm, so is Mosheim, Crawford, China Spring, and Willow Grove. If there's any rotation, it's going to be right here and probably in the right rear quadrant of that storm. Very likely you're going to see some very large hail showing up in this as well with that storm. A lot of moisture coming in. The low itself is located back to the northwest of us, and that is what's pulling this moisture up. Let me take a look real quick at the the chat room and see what kind of new information we've got coming in from the Weather Service on this one. A lot of activity up along Interstate 20 is now starting to backbill towards us. We're not seeing real impressive low-level rotation around the storm near Valley Mills, but it certainly has an impressive wall cloud, according to the weather watchers on the ground there in that area. A little further towards the north near Eastland, we're getting reports of 3-inch hail and 65-mile-an-hour winds being reported in the storms in Comanche. I tell you that because that stuff is moving